to take a few quick measurements just to see how far along the computer thinks you ought to be. This is measuring from ear to ear here on the baby's skull. Next measurement is picture this as a bandana around baby's head. Good. Next measurement I want to take is a baby's belly. This is baby's tummy, right here. Spine is right back here. Belly button would be right out front here. So picture this as a belt around baby's waist. Good. And the next measurement I want to take is a baby's femur. This is the long bone in baby's thigh right there. And then the computer takes these 4 measurements and it calculates how far along it thinks a baby this big should be. Now your due date is September 2nd, and it's saying that a baby this big should be due August 28th. That 5-day difference isn't enough for us to worry about. That means that the baby's growing well. And right now the baby weighs right around a pound, so you need to stay pregnant for a while longer because it's really hard to find diapers for this size. Now we're going to look at some specific structures on the baby. This is baby's head right here. The bright circle that you see is baby's skull. See this subtle white line right here? That's what separates the 2 hemispheres of baby's brain. Everything should be a mirror image on either side of that. That's why you get this little black butterfly, because of the mirror image. And then in the back of baby's brain, 2 Mickey Mouse ears. That's baby's cerebellum. Baby's balance and vision centers are in that part of the brain. We look at them to make sure that they're nice and symmetric and that there's not too much fluid on the brain, but everything looks good. And then here we're going to look at baby's spine. Here you can see the spine inserting into the base of the skull right here. We follow it all the way down. There's a great view of the whole baby's spine. We follow it all the way down until it comes to a point at baby's tailbone right there. This is the area most susceptible to spina bifida. If baby's spine's not quite fused together, that's where you'd expect to see a problem, but everything looks great. Good. Now we're going to take a look inside baby's chest. Here is baby's heart, right there. See how there's almost a cross in the heart right there? This is what we call a 4-chamber view of the heart. The 2 ventricles are right down here, the 2 atria are right up here. That white line right there is what separates the 2 ventricles, and that's where we look for a hole in the heart, but everything looks good. Great. Now we're going to look underneath the heart. Now, heart's pointing off to the left side of the chest here, about a 45-degree angle. So here's the heart pointing off to the left side of the chest. We come underneath the heart. See this black circle right there? That's baby's stomach. Black because it's full of fluid, so now you know the tube from the mouth to the stomach's open because baby's able to swallow and get that fluid down there. And then we come underneath the stomach. See a little darker structure right here. Little darker structure right there, a little darker structure right there. Those are baby's kidneys. We look at them to make sure that they're not dilated, that they don't have too much fluid in them. But we know that they work because of this black circle right there. That's baby's bladder. You'll see that fill up and empty as baby's constantly going to the bathroom inside there. And that's where the majority of this amniotic fluid out here comes from, is from baby's urine. Then baby breathes it in, swallows it, and kind of keeps recycling it that way. And if you take a look at how nice and smooth the skin is all the way around the chest and belly here, no breaks in the skin at all, till you get to right there. See that gap in the skin right there? That's baby's belly button. This is the umbilical cord inserting in right there. So we look at it closely because it's a weak point where the baby could have a little hernia, but everything looks good. Perfect.
So the heartbeat?
Strong and regular, huh?
Fast is it?
About 150. Yep. So good. Now hands and feet. Here are baby's feet right here. See the sole of the foot right there? Here's baby's heel and baby's toes. Good. And then the other foot's right here next to the side of it. So see both feet right there. That's both feet right there, so good. And then hands are both here, kind of on either side of the baby's head. See baby's arm is right here. See baby's elbow right there, wrist, and those are fingers right there. And it's a little fist on the side of its head. Yep. And then the same with this one. This one, the baby's hand. See elbow right here? It's also back behind its other head, so it doesn't want its picture taken. You have a shy baby. So. And there's baby's profile.
I see the heart beating.
Does that look like anybody in the family there? Let me show you.
Hold on, say it again.
Okay, it's a little boy. Right there. See that little pointer right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little boy.
And you sure 100% sure?
Never 100%. I'm 92%, but I'm never higher than. Yeah, it's a little boy. Yeah, there you can see it a little bit clearer. It's if you picture a turtle. See the shell of the turtle?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the head of the turtle. Yeah, it's a boy. So good. Well, everything I said.